Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this little candy floss pattern. Now the little cluster that's here ends up looking like a little twirl of candy floss, and I love the colours in this yarn. Now I'm going to show you this yarn. It's this one. It's called CC Babe and it's Batik. The colour on this one, there is just a number and it's 55010, and that is the colour of this. So if you Google it, you should be able to find these. It's so pretty. Look at the beautiful pastel colours in this. It's a beautiful yarn, but you can use any yarn for this. Use any yarn that you want, and you're going to finish it on that little fan if you like. It's up to you if you want to finish it on that little fan at the top. I'm going to show you how to do it. You can use any yarn and use the hook size it tells you on the label of your yarn. It does look much prettier if you use a pastel variegated yarn, but you can use you can use a solid coloured yarn as well. It does look pretty in a solid colour as well. See if there's any other with the two parts on it. The lemon's really pretty. The pink is the one where it shows you the most of a block on it, so it is really pretty in any colour of yarn. So for the sample of this beautiful little candy floss stitch, I'm going to use this sort of brighter yarn. I'm going to use this brighter one for my sample, and this is called Magic Light. You just go into Ice Yarn and you type in Magic Light and you'll see all the different colours in that yarn. The stitch count for this is 5. Now use the hook size it tells you on the yarn that you've chosen to use. You're going to do your stitches in sets of 5, and then you'll add an extra 4 at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do as many sets as you want until your chain is as wide as you want your blanket to be or your project. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go into the 5th stitch in the chain. So count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You're going to do a UK treble crochet into that stitch, and that's a USA double crochet for you. Now into the next stitch you're going to put 3 treble crochets all together into the same stitch. You're going to put 3, 1, 2 and 3. Into the next stitch you're going to put 1. So you should have 5 all together. So don't count that end one. So you've got a treble crochet, 3 trebles into the one stitch, and then another treble crochet. So skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into the next stitch you're going to put 1 treble crochet. Into the next stitch you're going to put 3. You're going to put that set of 3 into there. That's 1, 2 and 3, and then 1 into the next stitch. So that's what your little grouping is. You've got 1 into one stitch, 3 into the next stitch, and then 1 into the next, and you'll do that all the way along. You're going to skip 2 and then build that little combination of stitches. 1 into the first stitch, 3 into the next one, 1, 2, 3, all into the same stitch, and then 1 into the next one. So the stitch combination is 1, 3, 1. Skip 2 stitches and do 1 into the next stitch, 3 into the next stitch, 1, 2, all into the same stitch, and 3, and then 1 into the next stitch. So you're using 3 stitches from your chain, but you're putting 1 into that stitch, 3 into that next stitch, and 1 into the next one. Skip 2 and do the same. 1 into the stitch, 3 into the next stitch, 1, 2, and 3. 1 into the next stitch, skip 2, then do your 1, then your 1, 2, 3 into the next stitch, so that's 3 into that next stitch, 1, 2, and 3. And if you're in the USA, these are double crochets for you. If you're in the UK, it's a treble crochet. It's the same stitch. Put 1 into that stitch, 3 into the next stitch, and 1 into the next one. Then skip 2, and here at the end you'll do your 1, going to put 3 into the next one, 1, 2, and 3, 1 into the next one, skip 1 and do a treble crochet into that last stitch there. There we go. So you're going to chain 1 stitch and turn, and you're going to do a double crochet right into that very first stitch there. That's a single crochet if you're in the USA. You're going to skip 1 stitch and do a double crochet into the next one. So skip 1, then double crochet. So when you've done that double crochet, you're at that set of 3. So around the post of this stitch, you're going to put your yarn over and go around there and pull through 1, yarn over, around again, pull through 2, yarn over, and you're going around the post, pull through 3, yarn over, and around that post, just squish it in around there and pull up. That's 4. Yarn over and pull through all your stitches. Then you're going to go down to the next stitch, right down there, and do a double crochet. And that makes your little candy floss wrap around that stitch. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip 2 stitches and do a double crochet. So when you skip 2, you'll be at that middle set of 3 in that formation that you did. So skip 1, 2, double crochet, put your yarn around your hook and go around that middle post of those 3 that you did together. So pull up 1, yarn over, go around again, around that post, pull up, that's 2, yarn over, around, pull up 3, yarn over and around and pull up 4, yarn over through all those loops and do a double crochet down into that next stitch. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip 2, skip 1 and skip 2 and double crochet into there. Then you're going to wrap around that middle one. So you're at those 3 stitches again. You're going to wrap around 4 times around that post. So yarn over and around the post, around the back of it, pull up 1, yarn over, around again, that's 2, yarn over, around, that's 3, yarn over and around, that's 4, yarn over through all the loops and then double crochet down into the next stitch beside it. To chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip the next 2 stitches and you're back to the next set of 3. So you're going to double crochet first, then you're going to wrap around that middle stitch of those 3. So yarn over, that's 1, around, that's 2, that's 3, and wrap for 4. Pull through them all and then double crochet down into the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You'll do that all the way along. So I'm at my last little set. I'm going to chain 2, 3, chain 3, skip 2 stitches, double crochet down there. I'm at that set of 3, to yarn over and around that middle stitch 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over through all the loops. You're going to double crochet down into there. You're going to skip that 1 stitch and you're going to double crochet into that chain of 3 there, into that chain, and that's you done your first little candy row. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to build a half a fan. Now into that stitch there you're going to put 2 more treble crochets. That's 1 and 2. So things will get a lot easier now. You're going to jump over that little cluster and into the chain space you're going to put 5 treble crochets. So just jump over and put 5 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Go over to the next chain space and you're going to put 5 treble crochets. These are the 2 rows you're going to keep repeating. That's 3, 4 and 5. Over to the next chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and over to the next one all the way to the end, and you'll put 3 in at the end. You're going to chain 1 and turn. Now we're going to repeat this row down here, So you're going to put 1 double crochet into the next stitch. You're going to put 1 double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to repeat this chain row. Skip 2 and then double crochet. The next one you're going to wrap around 4 times. 1 and around again, 2, 3 and 4. Pull through all the loops and double crochet down into the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 stitches. It's going to take you over here, so you're skipping that post and that post. You're going to double crochet into the next stitch, then wrap around the next post. So skip 2, double crochet, then do your little wrap. 1, 2, 3 and 4 around that same post. Yarn over, pull through and then double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the chain spaces for your next set of fans. You're going to skip 2 stitches, double crochet into the next stitch and wrap around the post of the next one. Make that little candy floss wrap. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yarn over through them all and then double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 3, and you're going to do that all the way along. Skip 2, double crochet, then wrap around the next post. 1. So you'll double crochet into the last 2, the stitch and the top of that chain. So skip 2, double crochet and double crochet into the top of that chain. And this is what you have. You've got all your little wraps. I will say it's much prettier in the lighter of this yarn, in the lighter pastel one. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work. Now you're going straight into the chain and you're going to put 5 treble crochets. 1, and if you're in the USA, these are double crochets for you. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Jump over to the next one and put 5 treble crochets into the chain spaces, 5 into each chain space. That's 3, 4 and 5. Over to the next one. So I've done my last set of 5. I'm going to skip that stitch and put 1 treble crochet into this last stitch. Now chain 1 and turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a double crochet right into the first stitch in here. You're going to skip 1 stitch and do a double crochet into the next one, and that's going to take you over here to the middle of this cluster to do that little twisted stitch. So you'll do a double crochet, skip a stitch and do a double crochet. Now we're going to wrap around that post 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. pull through them all and double crochet into the next stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2 stitches, double crochet, and then you'll do your wrap around on the next one. So in the middle of that fan you're wrapping around 1, 2, 3 and 4. Pull through them all, double crochet into the next stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 2, and then you'll do it all again all the way along, and then just rewind the video and do that chain, and then do that cluster of 5 in your chain spaces, and that's what you'll keep repeating, and you'll do that stitch and you'll get this beautiful little candy floss. It looks like a little stick of candy floss until you have this. Just rewind the video and watch it all again. Please subscribe to the channel. It's completely free to click on the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. And if you click on the bell icon, YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.